Okay, well, Wuthering Heights, Charli XCX, 12 songs, 34 minutes, 40 seconds. We're gonna jump into this today. Um, a lot of you who um who probably returned to the channel for maybe the past Charli XCX reactions probably won't be too happy with my opinion on the last album, Brat, but I heard from chat that this album's a full switch up, something pretty different, so I'm going in with a fresh mind. Alright? Fresh mind. And I'm leaving Brat in the past, and we're now on to Wuthering Heights, and I'm gonna provide knowledge. Reaction to how, true actually. I forgot I did that one. How I'm feeling now was actually a decent reaction. I actually enjoyed that album. Yeah, some of you weren't happy with my Brat reaction, but if you're back on the channel here reacting or watching, sorry, and you came from the Brat reaction, I hope you like this reaction a little bit more. And I want you to know this is a very non-biased opinion. I know that's probably something what a biased person would say, but yeah. We'll jump into this. Oh, by the way, Brito, appreciate the 5 months, brother. Thank you so much, man. You're the goat. Alrighty. House featuring John Cale. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. We've heard this one. This was a pre-release. This came out a while ago, too. Let's do it, though. We'll re-listen. Okay, that is not the right song. Why? Bro, why? That actually triggers me about Spotify. Why put an album on shuffle? Who the hell was listening to an album on shuffle? House. Feel free. They're like forcing to do it. Maybe it just re did it automatically.
Can I speak to you privately for a moment? I just want to explain. Explain the circumstances I find myself in. What and who I really am.
I want to know actually. I want to know like obviously I'm not saying this is a bad thing at all. I'm not saying this in a negative way at all. But I wonder what made them choose Charli XCX to do the soundtrack, because I'm guessing they asked Charli to do the soundtrack for the movie, right? I'm guessing she didn't just do it by herself. So I wonder why they chose her. Yeah, no, I know it's yeah, it's for a movie. Yeah, it's for a movie. It's a soundtrack for a movie, but because I'm guessing they asked her to do it, but I'm like wondering, I wonder why they chose her, like given her past discography. If you get what I'm saying, I'm not thinking about her artistry. She's a great artist. I'm just saying, like, based on her past artistry, I wonder why they chose her. Interesting. Damn, bro. 5 days, 6 days.
To live for eternity.
No figure and gamble, maybe. I mean, she's got great artistry, and she's got a good I guess
I thought it would be perfect.
like presence for it, personality for it, but just seems like an interesting
I wanted to be
decision.
perfect. Please,
Gotcha. Okay.
let it be perfect.
I guess from a production point of view, it's pretty smart because she's got good production.
Am I living in another world? Another world I created? For what? If it's beauty, do you see beauty? If there's beauty, say it's enough. I think I'm gonna die in this house. I think I'm gonna die in this house. I think I'm gonna die in this house. I think I'm gonna die in this house.
God damn, bro, that
In every room, I hear
instrumental.
silence.
Yeah. I mean, a very, very cinematic intro. I feel like I'm gonna say the word cinematic a lot on all of these tracks. I'm guessing they're all gonna be cinematic, considering it's for a movie. But yeah, wow, the production on that is incredible, insane. It sounds kind of dark as well. Is this movie dark? Is this like a? That was a very like. I mean, I know I've heard that song before, but I don't really remember it. I don't remember it sounding that dark. Like Jesus, something pretty fucking crazy must have happened in the movie for that to be playing. Next track, Wall of Sound. Let's do it.
Unbelievable tension, wall
So
of
let's talk on the
sound,
book.
no real reason,
Interesting.
and I can't escape it. Unbelievable tension, wall of sound, monolithic. So I'm gonna stay still. 'Cause every time I try, talking myself backwards away from my desires. Something inside stops me. Oh, every time I try, something inside stops me. Yeah, every time I try.
I already love the vocals a lot more than on Brat. So this is what I'm saying. I understand. Brat's a very different approach to an album. It's a party album. I get it, but I do actually really like the raw non auto-tune vocals. That's why I think for her doing albums like this is really good, because it's her showing her artistry. It's showing that she doesn't need to just make overly auto-tuned pop party songs to be considered a good artist. She can make anything. So this, albums like this are great. It's really pushing her boundaries further and further, and just showing how, you know, how talented she is.
Yeah, unbelievable pressure, wall of sound, love and hatred, and I can't escape it. Till you hear it, that wall of sound, growing louder. So I'm gonna stay still. 'Cause every time I try, talking myself backwards away from my desires. Something inside stops me. Oh, every time I try, something inside stops me. Yeah, every time I try, talking myself backwards away from my desires. Something inside stops me. Oh, every time I try.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Because I feel like a lot of artists, they build a sound, become so famous off it, and then they just get to kind of like, they're like, oh, this sound works, I'm just gonna do that, and they don't actually expand their artistry at all. And I respect it so much from her point of view, and it's one of the reasons actually why Kid Laroi is my favorite artist, is because if you go through his discography, his sound and his progression has just gone crazy. Like he blew up in this whole emo rap era, and as soon as he's at the height, like the peak of his career, he was just like, and I'm done with this whole, this whole emo rap thing, and made a whole new album with a completely different sound, with guitar based pop, still have like a few emo rap features, and then some like synth pop, some R&B, like trap, like all his other genres. And then his next album after that is now something completely different, like full on R&B pop album. I just think it's so. I hate artists that just like get comfortable with the sound and they just only make albums with that sound. Like, if I wanted that sound, I'd just go back to the original album that you made. Like, just keep progressing your artistry, keep making something new, keep experimenting with new stuff. It doesn't work, but just at least you try it. You know what I mean? And if she was continue making, brat sounding party based music, I'm sure it would work. I'm sure she'd still do great. But it doesn't show any progression in her artistry at all. It's just kind of like, you know, you might as well just keep. It's just making brat over and over and over again. Same with every other, artist. All right, brilliant. See, I have so much respect for artists that progress their sound. Same with Post Malone. He went from a rapper to a country artist. Yeah. You got to keep progressing. You like, I understand you. It's so easy to get comfortable with the sound when you make a sound that works, you don't want to move on from it, but you gotta keep trying stuff new. There was a whole team behind it. Oh yeah, for sure. The whole production side, definitely. Okay, well that's a different kind of transition. Not the transition we're particularly talking about in this context, but you're not wrong. She did transition, yes. I mean, you don't have to say sorry, bro. YouTube chat always hates you no matter what. So. YouTube chat always hates brother. They are lovely people. Transition. No. Nice song. Nice song. Yeah, I like it. I mean, like Rash said, obviously there's a whole team behind it. It's a soundtrack for a movie, so obviously they produce it in a certain way of how they want it to sound. And she's kind of been she's clearly obviously been prompted in a certain way to make the songs in this certain sound, but by giving that prompt and giving this completely different sound of production that she's used to, and still making a full some great sounding music so far. That shows levels of artistry. That shows levels of skill, progression, and almost respect to her, honestly. Shout out to Charli XCX. Next track, Dying For You. This is sounding a little bit more up her alley. The production definitely sounds more like her. I love the vocals. Okay. I actually like that track. That track was really good, really catchy hook as well. It sounded like it was giving more of a Charlie sound, 100%. Um, They've tired album, yeah. That was definitely more Charlie sounding, but I really liked it. Um, Really catchy hook. I love the vocals. See, I mean, this is just obviously my personal preference, but the non-auto tune vocals or non overly auto tune vocals, I actually really like. I think she's got a really great voice. She should use it more. Um, Honestly, I would have liked a feature on that. I would have liked someone like new just hop in on a verse, maybe like a male singer. That'd have been cool. I'm surprised. I mean, I know it's a solo project for her, pretty much, well, but I would have liked more features on it because it's a soundtrack. But I don't know. I get it. I just like I don't know. Like that song, I would like a little like maybe like, just like a little verse from someone else, spice it up. But it's still a great track. I loved it a lot. She did her thing. I gotta ask actually, because I don't know. I don't know really know how soundtracks completely work. So is it completely down to the artist? Like whatever the artist finishes, and like the album's done. That's what it is. Or do they make the album and then they pitch it to the, well, I guess directors or sound directors? Like how does it work? Like is it all her like obviously I know that she's been pitched an idea of what they want it to sound like, but is the final product what she wants, or is it what they, some tracks don't even get, okay, I see what you're saying. So basically she gets given a prompt, she makes the album and then pitches the album to them, and they sort it out by what tracks they want, what tracks they don't want, and then okay, interesting. I'll be honest, yeah, that takes a lot of guts to do as an artist, putting your discography, like putting your discography technically quote unquote on the line. Like I know labels themselves already have a say on kind of what songs go on an album and what don't, based on what they think is going to perform the best. But from a soundtrack point of view, I'm putting it as like a full on album on your discography, leaving that up to you know, I guess movie directors or sound engineers. That's like you're taking a risk. Technically, you're taking a risk because they're going completely based on what they want for the movie. Like they're not really realistically. I mean, maybe you might have signed some sort of deal or something, but realistically, they're not really completely going based off what they want in your discography. They're just going based off what they want in the movie, right? So technically, it's kind of a risk. Oh, what's a famous artist too? Yeah, because it's not like it's interesting because it's obviously it's still a soundtrack album, but it's also still a project from her. You know what I mean? Like it's still a it's still a Charlie XCX album, but it's just a soundtrack for a movie at the same time. So again, I don't know how it works, but if she's like putting all the track listing decision making on the director of the movie, like it's technically a risk because you know they're just going based off what they want. Also, are these songs even in the movie? Okay, so maybe she has a say on a few of them then. Maybe she's like, oh, I want that to be on my album though. I don't know. Maybe she just like pictures them as all the songs she made, and they've picked out maybe, well, there's 12 songs. Maybe they've picked out like 8 songs that they want for the movie, put on the album, and she's just picked like I don't know 4 or something that she wants on it herself. Who knows? Who knows? Behind the scenes, I guess we'll never know. Unless you work for them behind the scenes, then you will know. So actually, we probably would know. I don't know why I said we'll never know. We could know. I'll probably search up, find out. But next track, Always Everywhere. The thing is, yeah, sorry to keep pausing, but from a music point of view, I guess I can rank this. But in terms of like how effective this is, I actually can't really rank it until I've watched a movie. You know what I mean? Until I've watched a movie, I can't really rank how good it is for the movie. So I actually can't give a full-on rating here if you think about it. I can give a rating on how good I think the music is, but how good it is for the movie, I can't even rate. I watched it.
On the hillside, shadows chase the dawn. Your name is carved where the wild winds have gone.
You sure you didn't write this track?
Flowers burn, violet fades to grey. Still I hear your laughter tearing through the rain. I can't escape the storm you gave me. Constant lightning.
Oh, really?
in
Okay.
my veins. Every echo calls your name, calls your name, calls your name. Flash right back at me. Always everywhere. Always everywhere. Yeah, you're on the water, your face on top of mine. A fevered dream of mirrored features.
Sounds a bit like Lord, huh?
I feel like home, still you pull away.
I guess because she hasn't got any reverb. Reverb? Reverb.
I can't escape the storm you gave me. Constant lightning in my veins. Every echo calls your name, calls your name, calls your name. Flash right back at me. Always everywhere. Always everywhere.
Yeah. Alright, bro. Good luck. Nice track. Nice track. Yeah. I mean, every song is obviously made to sound cinematic, so as long as they nail the production, it's realistically gonna sound great, I think. Obviously, you know, her performances still do count, and her performance has been good. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I think she should continue this sound a little bit. Like, I wonder where does she go next from here? You know what I mean? Where does she go next from here? What does she do now? Does she continue with this sound? Does she experiment with new sounds, or does she go back to her old sound? That's what we'll find out. Chains of Love. I think we heard this one, didn't we? This is it was a music video. We saw that.
I'd rather lay down in thorns. I'd rather drown in a stream. I'd rather let myself on fire. I'd rather wear all these scars. I'd rather watch my skin bleed in the eye of your storm. Shattering like glass. There's a breaking of my heart. The chains are like a cold.
it's so weird. Like her vocal approach on each song is like complete like different every time. This one sounds like she's gone back to like the usual kind of electronic type sound, and the other ones have been like more kind of raw. But then there's been some like overly reverbed versions as well. Like, yeah, a lot of experimenting with the vocals. I like the vocals though, very spacey. Has a lot of atmosphere. Yeah. No, I like that track. I like that track. I actually like the vocal decision on it as well. Like I feel like if it didn't have that kind of electronic-y and overly reverb sound, it wouldn't sound as like atmospheric or spacey. So I think it actually adds a lot to the track, even just the vocals itself. Nice track. Yeah, that was your favorite? Fair enough. I think my favorite so far is Dying for You. I actually like that track a lot. Might add that track actually. Alright. Next track, Out of Myself. Let's do it. What's up, Bammy? How you doing, brother? What's going on, man?
You take me out of myself.
Been a minute? Yeah, bro. It's been a while. How you doing, bro? Good to see you, man.
I'm holding on tight. Forbidden fruit brought me back to life. You take me out of
Good. Bye, bro.
Who am I? Am I your guy? Push my cheek into the stone. You take me out of myself. You take me out of myself. You hold the world. You take me out of myself. Am I your guy? You take me out of myself. Put the rope between my teeth. You take me out of myself. I'm begging to you on my knees. Please rub the salt in my wounds. I like the person you turn me to. You take me out of myself. Who am I? Am I your guy? Push my cheek into the stone. You take me out of myself. You take me out of myself. You hold the world. You take me out of myself. Am I your guy? You take me out of myself. Put the rope between
Wait, do you guys already knew each other, or did you like? How did you meet him? IKEA and Zara Larson. Facts. IKEA is the only Swedish thing I know. And ABBA. And ABBA. Met through you? Damn. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, it's when you met through me. That's crazy. Damn. Damn. Yeah, IKEA and ABBA. That's he's young. That's fire, bro. You guys gonna cook up? Oh, this is a short song. Yeah, interlude type vibes. Very nice. It was nice. All right, seeing things.
On a busy crossroads, so I remember about your height, just walking. Same kind of shoulders, same kind of new clothes. Couldn't believe it, so I chased you down fast and I caught up. I stopped and tapped your arm and waved and said hello. But it was just a stranger. I think I'm seeing things that are not there. I think I'm seeing things. I think I'm seeing shadows of your hair. I think I'm seeing things. I think I'm seeing things. I think I'm seeing things. Keep standing through the glass to find you. You're a ghost
Melina.
in
Huh.
my reflection. In fact, I'm certain I
It
just
rings a bell.
saw you in a
It rings a bell, actually.
I was just
Wow.
browsing
That was crazy, bro. You guys me through, man.
I couldn't believe
You guys gotta cook out something crazy and show me.
it's out to touch your face. And the pain and turn around to speak and say your name. You vanished into thin air. I think I'm seeing things that are not there. I think I'm seeing things. I think I'm seeing shadows of your hair. I think I'm seeing things. I think I'm seeing things. I think I'm seeing things. Keep standing through the glass to find you. To find you. To find you. To find you.
That's fire, bro. That's so fire. I can't wait to see that. Can't wait to see that. That was a cool song. That was very different. I liked it there. The production switch. Nice. It's time for real. That is actually so sick. That's so cool. That's so cool. I can't wait to see what you guys cook up. Alrighty. Altars.
As I kneel before your altar, I begin to cry. You were my perfect blue, my hands together in a search for proof. Silence rang out from your window. One is not the loneliest number. Won't keep putting on my face. I lie awake in this room,
Yeah.
I begin to pray.
I think the hook was decent. I'm just not too sure about the verses at the moment.
So violently could be together in forbidden scenes. My mind is torturing my body. One is not the loneliest number. Won't keep putting all my faith in you. One is not the loneliest number. Got me turning far away from you. I'm at your altar, babe. I once believed I was free. I'm at your altar, baby. Now I can see you're gonna end up killing me. Oh, I must only be one. I must only be one. I must only be one.
Interesting track. I didn't dislike it. I think the hook was decent. I wasn't a big fan of the verses, I'll be honest. I think they're just a little bit weak. But I think the hook was decent. Not a bad track. It wasn't terrible. Not terrible. Not my favorite so far, but definitely not bad. Definitely not bad. Next track we got is called Eyes of the World, featuring Sky Ferreira. Let's go. Legend, by the way. I can't pronounce her name. I even say it. Sky. I didn't say. I need to know how to say it because it's gonna annoy me. I know who she is, but I don't know how to say her name.
Ferreira.
Sky Ferreira. Yeah, I know who she is, but I have don't say her name. I do now. Sky Ferreira.
Behind, there's a shadow. Plum projections on my mind. Something that you recognize. Do you think you know me now? Always suspicions become true. No matter what I do, no matter what I say, you're gonna think the things you think about me anyway. Put my flesh upon the cross until I scream. Oh, the eyes of the world keep me believing what I see. Oh, the eyes of the world keep me believing in me. You're the eyes of the world. Eyes of the world. Set me free. Set me free.
Sounds nice.
Fire straight to my head. Sabotage to prove I meant what I said. You're gonna love me like I'm already dead. Fragments of myself reflect. See you watching them while I get ahead. I know you love me like I'm already dead. No matter what I do, no matter what I say, you're gonna think the things you think about me anyway. Put my flesh up on the cross until I scream. The eyes of
That's nice. Okay, I liked it. Again, I loved the hook and the chorus. I think it was really, really good, especially the production on the chorus, really, really good. Just wasn't that interested in the verses at all, to be honest. But still, um, it's not really that. It's not really what you're there for either, is it? You're there for a cinematic, climactic hook, so and that's what we got. So, not terrible. Good track, good track. But just same with Ulcers, just like the verses just weren't that interesting to me. So, it hasn't got like, the craziest amount of replayability for me. But next track we got is My Reminder. Let's do it.
You're always my reminder of where I started from. You're always my reminder. I'll never prove you wrong. My reminder. I'll never prove you wrong. I'm not gonna be a bitter rival. We grew together in the same four walls. But this competition and this tension so strong. A blood relation that I can't outrun. I don't hate you, we're just different. No, I don't hate you, we're just different now. You're always my reminder of where I started from. You're always my reminder. I'll never prove you wrong. My reminder. I'll never prove you wrong. I'm not gonna go that easy on you. 'Cause you're not ever going easy on me.
I like how they're like, cutting up the vocals a little bit. They cut out.
Privilege for years together.
Kind of like it.
No, we never
What was that?
choose a family. I don't hate you, I love you too much. But I won't tell you 'cause we're just different now. You're always my reminder of where I started from. You're always my reminder. I'll never prove you wrong. My reminder. I'll never prove you wrong.
Okay, okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. I felt like that track was kind of the opposite in the last two for me, where like the verses I thought were quite strong, but the hook was just like okay. I don't think the hook was bad at all. I just think it was like not the strongest one we've heard so far. But I like the verses. I like the chopped up vocals. They're kind of effective. It was kind of cool. But yeah, still a good track. Still a good track. Last one, Funny mouth. Let's get it.
When they come out, unfunny words from your funny mouth, I take them inside. Are you man enough
It was written by
to
him.
compromise? If there's a light, don't let it go out. Take it in stride, put your foot in your mouth. Will we be alive? Alive,
What the hell is going on?
everyone sleeps. Everyone wakes up. Everyone dreams. And everyone breaks up. But if there's a light, don't let it go out. Take it in stride, put your foot in your mouth. Will we be alright? Alright, everyone sleeps, and everyone wakes up. Everyone sleeps, and everyone wakes up.
Wow. Wow. Wuthering Heights. Charli XCX. Good album. Good album. For a soundtrack album as well. Pretty strong. Some very interesting but kind of cool production choices for sure. Definitely captured the cinematic feel very well. I think she performed really well. I was like kind of skeptical when I found out it was a soundtrack album. I was like, wonder how this is gonna be, but I think she killed it. I think like I said, throughout I love albums like this, especially if coming from artists like Charlie who are just proving that they can, you know, um improve their artistry and show what they've got and show that they're not just this one genre talent, but there's so much more than that. And I don't know, this album's a great way of proving it. I think it's a great album. Um, maybe it'll live up to the movie. I'm not sure. Haven't watched it, but um, yeah, no, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Maybe you guys think, what's your favorite track? Dying for You is definitely my favorite track. I actually added that one. I'm gonna get back to that one. That was really good. But solid album. Solid album. Um, yeah. I'm glad that it wasn't all like, because I was skeptical. I was like, I wonder if they're gonna still go with the same vocal approach, but they didn't. So that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, that was Wuthering Heights. Maybe I'd enjoyed. Yeah.